If you share with me the aspiration to become a billionaire, the first thing you have to do is to understand this chart. And if you'll understand it and ask yourself the question, why did the world or the U.S. have such a surge in billionaires starting in 2000? And I think the answer will come to you quickly. It was the digital revolution. Then if you will then take your aspiration and read this book, The Age of AI and Our Human Future by Henry Kissinger, Eric Schmidt, and Daniel Huttenlocher, you'll start to see how you too can become a billionaire. What I'm going to do in this video is take you through the path of one of the people who came onto that chart in 2017 and is now a billionaire. And if you'll follow his pattern and my pattern as to how I'm going to become a billionaire, you too can become a billionaire. This is not financial advice. This is financial education. This is how the 7 steps you need to follow to become a billionaire in the next 10 years.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Grinkmeyer.
I'm going to assume, since you're still watching, that you liked the video and you subscribed because you want to become a billionaire, and you think, well, just maybe he has some idea as to why this peak in Millionaire or billionaires has happened. Well, it was the digital revolution. There's no doubt about that. And how is that? Well, as a result of the internet, we, you and I, had the world now available to us. It used to be, if you wanted to go into business, you bought a store or you rented a store and you opened a store and you were exposed to whoever drove up. Well, that's not the case anymore. The internet gives you the access to billions of people. To give you a better understanding of this, I would ask you to read a book. It's called This Will Never Work. It's about Reed Hastings. Reed Hastings is the founder of Netflix. And if you'll understand Netflix and why it works and how it works, you'll understand how the 7 steps you've got to take to become a billionaire. The first one is to understand that the internet has made it possible. It has made it possible to all of you, and that's illustrated in this bar chart. Now what I want you to do is look at Netlist's financials. Here they are. They have a market cap of $162 billion. They have 232 million subscribers. They generate $31 billion in revenue, and their revenue per subscriber is $137.50, creating a net income of $4.1 billion. Okay? The number you really need to focus on, though, is that $11.46. That is what the average subscriber pays Netflix per month. Now, what you need to then take from that, is there anything that I can create of value worth $11.46 to make it available to all these billions of people that the internet makes available to me? If you can create something that is worth $11.46 and then market it over the internet, you too can become a multi-billionaire. Okay? Does that all make sense? All right. So let's follow that through. I am Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm Best of Us Investors. I have 176,000 subscribers. I have over on Instagram another 130,000 subscribers. Put them together, and I know there's some duplication. That's 300,000 subscribers. So I have an audience of, let's say, 300,000 people. If I can create something that is worth $11.46 or more and make it available to them on a monthly basis, I too can become a billionaire. Let me show you then the math on that. What I did was I used that $11.46 or $137.50 per year, and I said, okay, if I if 10,000 people subscribe to it, I'm going to have a business that it is going to generate net income of $180,000. Using Netflix numbers, that gives me a business worth a market cap of $6.9 million. If I then can market that to reach more people, to give them more value, as you can see, I become a billionaire when I have 2 million subscribers. Is that possible? Yes, it's possible. I mean, Reed Hastings did it, so why can't I do it? Why can't you do it? Basically, it's using the internet to market something of $13 in value. Now, what can that be? I just became aware as a result of artificial intelligence that my career as a financial advisor has some value, and that by using AI and ChatGPT and avatars, I can now take the knowledge I have about all the 6 aspects of financial planning, put them in a format, and make them available to people like you and another 2 million people, and say, here, for $11.46, I can answer all of your questions every month about financial planning. All right? That's what I'm on the cusp of doing. I'm building the website. I'm going and finding the AI, the ChatGPT or the Bard or whatever else form, and then I'm going to adapt it to video and create avatars to answer every question you have. That's the direction I'm going. What should you be doing? You have a talent. You have a skill. I was thinking about Morgan & Morgan. I hope in your community you know who Morgan & Morgan is. Supposedly the largest law firm in the nation. If they could create a website where I could go and ask every legal question I might have, and through use of ChatGPT and avatars, they could answer my questions, they wouldn't need to be doing all that advertising that they're doing on television, and how much more profit they could have and how much more value they could bring if they could do that. My daughter-in-law is an artist. She's a tremendous artist, and she has made some videos about it. What if she could create a website where she showed her art, and then you as a striving artist could ask her questions and she could answer them? Could she extract from you $11.46 a month to help you become the artist you want to be? I had an instance where I had to do some work on my riding lawnmower. I went to YouTube and I found a guy who told me exactly what I needed to do to get my lawnmower running. What if he created a course that would teach me how to take care of all the tools in my house and maybe do some gardening and charge me $11.46 a month for it? And use ChatGPT and artificial intelligence and digital reality and all the things that are coming to us. What I'm telling you is there's no reason you can't be on this chart. You can't be there in 2024, and you aren't one of the 1,000 billionaires that erupted from the advent of artificial intelligence. I just keep coming back to, it is so evident that the digital revolution changed the game. It changed the game. And what I know is artificial intelligence is going to do the same thing. In these numbers are Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, you name the names. That's who represents these. Are they any smarter than you? No, they're not. They just had an idea, and then they built a group of people around them to help implement that idea. It's as simple as, how much do you pay for Facebook? Nothing. So there's other ways to go. Maybe you don't have to create $11.46 worth of value. You just have to create another advertising vehicle, somewhere where you reach out to people and say, you give me what you got and I'll display it, and then I'll sell advertising against it. Isn't that what YouTube is? Isn't that what Facebook is? Isn't that what TikTok is? I mean, it's endless. And you merely have to find something of value that you can add to the equation. I'm so excited that this came to me, that we are at the cusp of this chart of new billionaires is going to explode. And the only question is, will you be one of them? I don't know what's holding you back. You've got good ideas. You know how to do something that nobody else or few people know. And then if you will develop some marketing skills, learn from what I did. I started in November of 2019 with no followers on YouTube. No followers on Instagram. And just by dedicating myself to it, it's gotten me this far. What's going to happen next is going to blow your mind. All right, that's how I'm going to become a billionaire. How are you going to become a billionaire? It's simple. It's there. All you got to do is step up and take it. Grab that ring. Those of you who have never been on a merry-go-round don't know what I'm talking about. Talk to you again tomorrow.